evening, March 6, 2021, and direct on News of Manhattan. That's the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news for Saturday evening, March 6, 2021. It's 5 o'clock on this Saturday evening, and the mountain temperature standing at 35 degrees. I'm Peter J. Wiggins reporting the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news for a Saturday evening. Top story at 5 is Senate passes Biden's COVID relief bill along party lines. Senate legislation with 14 adults. Stimulus checks to House. This is reality. The Buckler says inauguration board said she was tailed by guards. Trump sends cease and desist letter to GOP organization to stop fundraising off his name. In court filed, I said it is effectively in the use of family attention. Pope Francis and Grand Isle Trust is signing call for unity at Iraq meeting. Prince and debate society strips Ted Cruz of prestigious honor. Police investigating claim that police forced black middle school to drink urine. Minneapolis prepares for potential arrest ahead of a trial in the killing of George Floyd. Biden getting the first shot at making mark on federal judiciary. Kristen Zieman's team suggested Chris Silver thumbs on. No board is sexist. The Dalai Lama gets a COVID-19 shot and enters efforts to get vaccinated. AU reported 6 access to the U.S.-produced AstraZeneca vaccines. Senegal Representative Protect Charge in this park in Minimakup, India, asking to return police officers who cross border. Pope Francis visits Abraham's birthplace on Saturday in Iraq. President Biden says passing $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief bill giant step forward. Judge making Springfield double murder predicted of 3 New York men. Arizona secures supply for death penalty drug. Immigration and Customs Enforcement said in a court filing in this transition of family detention centers to short-term facilities that will release families after more than 72 hours. A U.S. military center, hundreds of unknown remains buried at the National Cemetery in Hawaii has identified Army chaplain Captain Emil Jacobon 70 years after his death in the Korean War. A Massachusetts judge ruled this week that she is a slave images belong to Harvard University, but the ancestors are subject to were forced to strip to the waist by the photos finding an appeal. Taunton football gears up for fall 2 season. Parkland Health Program delivers COVID vaccine. Local team arrested in 2020 Parkland murder, second suspect solved. Maple sugar and Wiggins on the South Shore. Amount of people who hesitate to get COVID-19 vaccine dropping rapidly. One makes emergency landing at Newark Liberty to the engine indicator. Tesla will dramatically expand its full self-driving beta. Gold is feeling the heat of the Powell ignores bond market sell-off. Take a look at some sports scoreboard. Illinois 41, Ohio State 37 halftime. Notre Dame 83, Florida State 73. Kentucky 92, South Carolina 64. Liberty 65, United States 49, Purdue 67, Indiana 58, was Oklahoma State 85, West Virginia 80, Alabama 89, Georgia 79, and Providence 54, Villanova 52. College basketball women's the ball, and Villanova 64 times. Sports rights in overtime. Halftime, Texas A&M 35, Georgia 32, Louisville 72, Syracuse 59, Connecticut 77, St. John's 41. Omaha 52, South Dakota State 48, West Indiana 74, Purdue 59, and Maryland 88, Penn State 61. In AHL scores, New York Rangers 6, New Jersey 3, and New York Condors 5, Buffalo 2, and Pittsburgh 4, Philadelphia 3. Take a look at the traffic and transit check at 5:04. Beep! And BTA subway system looking good. Commuter rail and ferries, they are looking good. And now, shifting gears to the weather. It is dry weather persistent at the middle of the next weekend. It's colder than nominal throughout the weekend, but a significant warm up will lead to well above normal temperatures away from the immediate coast by mid-weekend. A cold front boost by Friday bringing the next chance of precipitation. And dry and where cooler than normal temperatures tonight. And cyclonic flow persists but the period over the New England ridge axis will build from vent over the upper Mississippi River Valley and western Ontario by late tonight. And the high pressure will build into the eastern portion of the Ontario by late tonight. And nudging in the southern New England. And should see any cloud cover diminution, the night progresses at a high nudges and the effects. Try earning in the west northwest and have kind of a 25th percentile of the guidance as it unsure how quickly winds will become light if wind spreads to great a bit quicker than mainly the lower temperatures further due to the stronger radiation cooling. Lowers high range from the single digit by zero across the higher trains out of the low 20s along the coastal plain. National weather summary. Tranquil stretch of weather expressed by across both the lower 48 and the side of the have weekend showers and thunderstorms are tracking across water this afternoon. Favorable fire weather conditions to get cooler this evening. And on Saturday in the northwest, spring light and heartland and cooler along the east west coast of the metro. Coordinates welcome was a quiet weather pattern this weekend into the start of the upcoming weekend. However, there are a couple of exceptions this afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms are tracking along about a week straight across Central Florida. Some local heavy rainfall is possible, but dry conditions will return as high pressure builds in and from the north overnight. This area of high pressure it also keeps building below normal temperatures in the place for that the sunshine stayed on. Sunday in the plains, flat warnings that affected the fact that this evening due to gusty winds at low humidity levels, and there could be another chance for locally favorable fire weather conditions in the southern and central plains on Sunday. The regional forecast cities say the most unsettled weather over the next couple of days in the northwest and a quick movement upper level trough will be responsible for light snowfall accumulations in the North Rockies tonight. As meanwhile, increase in the shower activity is anticipated across the parts of the northwest and as a Pacific front approaches the west and look for a valley coastal rain. And minus snow to persist in the day on Sunday for both Western Oregon and Western after the breaking the action. Sunday night and early Monday, and another Pacific storm system looks at British Temper storm of spy rain and mountain snow in the Pacific Northwest as far south as Northern California Monday afternoon and elsewhere. Spring-like temperatures have taken a hold of the Northern Plains and Tatum and the lower portions of the Midwest, and plains forecast will reach seasonal warm levels on Sunday by Monday spring. Light temperatures have sprung across the Great Lakes and the mid-south and the west coast will look like remain on the coast side of the normal start of the next weekend, while the spring-like temperatures regimes and reaches the east coast by Tuesday. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. Goes like this. Tonight, mostly good sky, low 14 degrees, northwest spot 3 to 8 mile an hour for Sunday. Mostly sun sky about 36 degrees, and the northwest spot 3 to 6 mile an hour for Sunday night. Mostly good sky, low about 15 degrees, northwest spot 3 to 6 mile an hour for Monday. Sun sky about 30 and the low 27 degrees, northwest spot 3 to 5 mile an hour for Tuesday. But mostly sun sky about 54, low 30 degrees, western about 3 to 6 mile an hour for Wednesday. Sun sky about 61, low 40 degrees. Common Kim to south around 5 to 9 mile in the morning for Thursday. Partly south sky about 63 degrees, southwest about 9 to 15 mile an hour for Thursday night. Chance of showers, mostly clouds about 47 degrees, and southwest about 5, 9 to 11 mile an hour, just as 30%. Friday, mostly south sky about 58 to low 37 degrees, southwest about 9 to 11 mile an hour, gets highs 21 mile an hour. And for Saturday, partly south sky about 47 degrees, northwest about 6 to 10 mile an hour. Right now, Naughton, it's 35 degrees and it's fair skies. And just before we leave for this week, before we leave the air, and before we sign off for this evening, 1,495 COVID-19 cases and 52 additional deaths reported in Massachusetts, and it's been 27,190 cases after across Massachusetts report, and about 10% of the population in Massachusetts are fully vaccinated. And that's given the Superior Channel 5 o'clock news for a Saturday, March 6, 2021. I'm Peter J. Reese. You have a good evening, bad attitude. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. I'll see you at 10 o'clock for a land out portal. You have a good evening.